Hi, this is how I play Swingin' on a Star by Johnny Burke and Jimmy Van Heusen. Originally introduced in the movie Going My Way, in which it was sung by Bing Crosby. When I play the song, I do a little intro, something like this. So the beginning of that kind of comes from what you hear on the Bing Crosby recording of the song. There's a little bit of something on the F and B flat chords. So what I'm playing here, this is a little F chord with that flattened first finger, and although I'm just playing these three strings, the fourth, third, and second strings, and then I add that third fret of the second string. Then I go to this B flat. B flat in the first inversion. So this is a B flat chord. This is a B flat chord in the first inversion, which means it has a D in the bass. So I've got first fret, third fret, and then the open fourth string. I come back through the second and third strings, and then to the open third string. And then I start that again, but finish it right there. And I do some kind of thing, maybe I do a first fret to open, and then I switch to the F chord, and I do this. Something like that. So some kind of thing in which I play the notes of the chord and then go down a half step to these, to some of these notes a half step below the chord, which is a nice trick. I've got a lesson in using that trick on, there's one of my lessons here is called the half step down trick, I think, which is referring to that. It's what you hear in the Mexican hat dance. That would be a good tune for you to learn if you want to try to internalize these kinds of things. Like just these kinds of moves where you play the notes of the chord and then move down a half step and then go back up. But anyway, that's the introduction. So it's that last part. So all these like little notes on an F chord. So then I start singing, so this song's got this kind of ragtimey chord progression. Starts with D7, G7. So I play that here, like that. C7. So it's a C with that little finger, same shape I was playing for the D7. Then F. And then G minor 7, which is third fret, muted, third fret, third fret, third fret, muted. So those are the chords for the chorus, and then the verses are F, B flat. So I play B flat like that with a muted first string. F, B flat, F, B flat, F, B flat, F. And then up to that G7, C7, G7, C7. Something like that would be nice there. I'll walk up, F, B flat, F, D7, G minor 7, C7, F. And it so mostly just repeats those verses and choruses until you get to the end. When it gets to, so you see it's all up to you. You can be better than you are. And then it throws in this new chord, this A7. That's just the same thing as this G7, but at the 5th fret. To the D7, G minor 7, C7. And I end it with, so I do a little vamp on an F, B flat for a little while, and then I play some little notes like I just played, and I think I kind of get lost with it in the video, and I'm not sure where to end it, so I just decide to end it on whatever note I happen to end on. That's how a lot of these videos end. But on that particular ending, I felt a little more at sea for whatever reason. Anyway. let's see. Let me go through the song slowly. There's a chord sheet there that you can follow along with, and you can just play the chords with me. And I'm doing something like this. I'm just muting the strings and then releasing the grip right away. Or I'm playing the strings and releasing the grip right away. So strumming and releasing each grip. So it's these staccato strums. Would you like to swing on a star? You can use your thumb up there to deaden things, like get that wrapped around there. Carry moonbeams home in a jar and be better off than you are. Or would you rather be a mule? You can also hit an up strum while you're deadened there. A mule is an animal with long funny ears. He kicks up at anything he hears. His back is brawny and his brain is weak. He's just plain stupid with a stubborn streak. And by the way, if you hate to go to school, you can hit that E flat 7 on the way to D7 if you want. You may grow up to be a mule. Yeah, just there I played a G7 instead of a G minor 7 instead of that. Either one's fine there. In a lot of these kinds of songs, the minor 7ths and the dominant 7ths, you can kind of do whichever one you feel like at the time. Or would you like to swing on a star? Carry moonbeams home in a jar and be better off than you are? Or would you rather be a pig? A pig is an animal with dirt on his face. You might switch to a pattern like this. So you got a light, a soft, loud, soft, loud, soft, loud, soft, loud. And for the soft one, I'm just kind of hitting these bass strings. And then for the loud one, I'm following through. He's got no manners when he eats his food. He's fat and lazy and extremely rude. You can do one of these if you want, but if you don't care a feather or a fig, you may grow up to be a pig. Or would you like to swing on a star? You can hit these bass notes if you want. You can do an oompa. Would you like to swing on a star? Carry moonbeams home in a jar and be better off than you are? Or would you rather be a fish? A fish won't do anything but swim in a brook. He can't write his name or read a book. Kind of pick out some individual notes there if you want. Play a little lighter. To fool the people is his only thought. Though he's slippery, he still gets caught. Well then, if that sort of life is what you wish, you may grow up to be a fish. So at that point, I played a B flat up there. You can do that if you want. Up at the 6th fret, whatever F chord you play, you can play it at the 6th fret, and that's a B flat. And all the monkeys aren't in the zoo. Every day you meet quite a few. So you see, it's all up to you. You can be better than you are. You could be swinging on a star. And then let's get lost here. When you're noodling around, sometimes it's fun to get yourself lost and just see how you can get back. A lot of my most enjoyable experiences taking guitar solos involve me getting lost somewhere and then finding my way back. So that last verse I did some extra bass runs. You can throw those in if you want. It's a song I definitely don't play it the same way each time I play it. Most of these songs I do a little bit differently each time, but I do the whole thing based on this chord progression here. So learn that chord progression and then you can try doing some little bass runs. So before any of these chords, you can start 2 chromatic notes up. From the root of each chord. You could do something like that. That would be a good exercise. But there are lots of little walk-ups and walk-downs like that that you can throw into a song like this. Anyway, that's Swingin' on a Star. Fun song. Have a good one.